Welcome to Guess the Matchup. If you like this kind of Dota content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'm also giving away a BLAST t-shirt signed by Mouz. To enter the giveaway, make sure to leave a comment. Let's get into it. We are here with Quinn, who is gonna be playing Guess the Matchup. The game is about guessing who's playing at each other. Quinn will see one team fight from a game, and then he has to see if he can guess who's playing. For every one he gets right, we donate $15 to charity. There are 10 clips total, so let's just try to get right into it. This is the first clip.
I mean, right off the bat, I think I know what this one is. I just watched it. One of the weirdest Tekken series I've seen in my life, with the repeat drafts and also repeat gameplay. This is definitely Falcons versus whatchamacallit, Tundra, Game 4.
Yeah, do you remember
honestly,
which team is
so
which?
weird. Yeah, Dire's Falcons. I mean, you can tell a Falcons draft from 100 miles away. I think I could literally look at 5 heroes and know if it's a Falcons draft or not, like without any movement. Just show me the 5 heroes and I don't know if it's Falcons.
Yeah, what makes the draft so identifiable?
It's something, I don't know, they just pick the same heroes and very similar heroes every game. Their drafts always look a certain way. They have like a certain amount of melee heroes, certain amount of stuns. They don't have like hyper carries. It's just, I don't know, something. They got the heck of je ne sais quoi, you know? It's a classic
Yeah,
Falcons.
it's like a very scripted way of playing and drafting.
Yeah, they've got their structure and they stick to it.
Yeah. Do you like that way of playing the game?
I think it has merit. I think it differs. I mean, I think every team has their ideology and they stick to it to some extent. Falcons just sticks to it like even more closely, I think, than other teams do. But like every team has some ideology. It's just Falcons really holds dear.
Yeah, makes sense. So let's try the next clip. This was kind of a freebie, in my opinion. I wanted you to
Yeah,
get started easily. I hope they're
yeah.
gonna be more difficult, but I think you're good at this, so maybe they won't.
Look, Chili, someone who's not subscribed. We can't have that. Go get him. Don't be like that guy. Subscribe now.
Let's move on to the next one. What are your initial thoughts here?
This is this is Aurora versus Navi. It's the game 3 for the decider to in the online portion of Blast. I just remember seeing I just remember it was Deuce against Broodmother, and they picked like, yeah, because it was mid dirge, right? Yeah, it's mid dirge. I don't know why Niku plays this crap. It's really bad. You should not play it. But what can you do? Yeah, sometimes you pick heroes that don't scale against the Nightfall, and the Nightfall farms, and then you lose eventually.
Yeah. He plays a lot of different heroes, Nico, if I remember correctly. Dirge being one of them. So
Yeah, he's a bit of a hipster. Plays
yeah.
techies mid.
So you're correct, it's Aurora versus Navi. The coach of Navi is your old coach. Do you feel like the drafts from Navi are reflected in that? Like, do the drafts look like something CY would do, or is it more the players?
I think it's a mix. Like it's not what we would have done, you know what I mean? But it's also not what Navi would have done before. And so I think there's somewhere in between. Like I think in some ways this team is now a mix of Navi and also what we were. I think they're still trying to, figure things out for themselves. They just lost out of Wallachia. Oh, they did play Tundra, so they're a bit unlucky, but yeah, I think I think they have potential. I'm rooting for them.
Yeah, they're very young as well, which is very
Yeah,
interesting.
very
Generally,
grassroots roster. There's not that much of that these days. Rosters that start from like Navi has like one sort of veteran in Zayats, and everybody else is giga new. So
yeah,
it's interesting to watch.
I like that a lot. I think working with young people in esport is super nice because they have a lot of good and nice ideas. And Navi seems like a team that actually wants to bring that into the game. They have their new Navi Junior team as well, which is also a lot of very young people. So Navi's pretty nice in my opinion. But let's move on to the next one. I hope they're not gonna stay this easy because you're doing very well right now.
This is Spirit against who is it against? Dire's Spirit. Radiant is who the heck is Radiant? Wait, is it Spirit actually? Yeah, it should be Spirit. The way their heroes look, it should be Spirit.
I am glad
the
you
heck?
stumbled a little bit.
Who the heck is Radiant? Oh, let me think. Wait, who did they play? Oh, it's Betboom. Yeah, it's Spirit against Betboom, right? These
Is
are
that
Betboom.
is that gonna be
These are,
your
oh yeah,
guess?
it's offlane DK. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's Betboom. Spirit versus Betboom. It's the decider match.
Oh, that did not work correctly. Yeah, it's Spirit versus Bedboom. I had some issues with Bedboom not having their roster on in the game, so it is Spirit versus Bedboom.
Okay.
Um,
That one was slightly harder.
That's good. I'm glad that they're a bit harder. I'm hoping they'll scale even more in difficulty. Which teams do you feel like are the hardest for you to identify?
I think Spirit is not the easy. Like if I hadn't seen this game, I'm not sure I would have gotten it. I think I would have gotten Betboom off of the offlane DK. I don't think many teams would pick offlane DK and also have two ranged subs like this. Also not that many people are Master Tier Queen. But like Spirit will pick a lot of different things. They're not afraid to like vibe it up and pick something like sort of out of the box. And so it's maybe not that easy to tell what they're picking all the time.
If I looked at this game, I would probably be looking at the Clinks for Spirit. I feel like Yatoro is probably one of the only players that play
Yeah,
Clinks.
he is.
Yeah,
He definitely is.
that's
I mean, I think
one.
that's part of why Spirit's so fun to watch is because they'll kind of pull anything out the box, and I think not many teams will do that these days. You know, go back to the Falcons, like they always play their stuff. Spirit will they'll actually counter pick you sometimes, and that's really cool.
Yeah, you don't think there's a lot of counter picking in Dota lately?
I think Dota has shifted much more. Like there's counter picking for sure, but it's shifted much more to you pick the stuff you're good at, and the other teams picks the stuff they're good at, and then you have ideas off.
Okay. Do you prefer that people draft their own stuff, or they draft kind of what counters the opponent? Like, which style do you prefer, if as a viewer, let's say?
I think it's much more interesting to watch people actually try to counterpick each other. But I think historically it is more successful to just jam your own ideas over and over and over and over and over and force them to be beaten. I think that's what wins TIs and tournaments and stuff generally is jamming stuff and forcing the enemy to break it. But I think actually picking people like a la Wings is more entertaining. Like I think Wings is one of the coolest teams in Dota history because they just straight up giga counterpicked you and like picked insanely random off the wall crap all the time, and that was sick.
Yeah, I remember. It was they were always great to watch. Even their playstyle was very entertaining, in my opinion.
Yeah, Wings is like one of the all-time coolest teams.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's try the next one.
Okay, Radiant is. Ooh, actually, let me think again. Okay, Dire is probably a Southeast Asian team, and I think Radiant is Tundra and Dire. So Tundra lost to Orius, which means this is the other Southeast Asian team because it's level 30. Oh, it's not Orius because they lost the Orius game was the Wind Ranger game. So what the heck was the other SEA team? Or is it even an SEA team? Maybe it's not actually, but it's definitely Tundra on Radiant. They have a level 30 Morphling. It's not. I don't think it's Navi. Is it Navi? I don't think it is. Who the heck was the other SEA team? Oh, I can't remember. Who were they? It wasn't. Was it Boom? Because the mids were Yopaj, and who was the other mid?
Do you remember teams mostly by their mid players?
No, not necessarily. I think I remember them by their most identifiable metric. Like Dire's getting giga stomped. and not that many teams have picked Queen blinding a Decade like this. It also, I don't know if they picked Ench into Bounty, but there's Ench against Bounty, which is not particularly good for Ench. It's also Morphling. Like, Dire is insanely outdrafted, and that also makes me think it's a C team, because C teams are really bad at drafting. Okay, I will remember this. It was Boom.
we'll
Wait,
be
no,
here all day,
it
don't worry
was
about it.
Orius. Who the heck was this stupid doggone team? What? Who even is on Boom? Orius and who? I don't think it was Boom. I think it was someone else. We cast them. I know we did. What's wrong with me?
I think you saw most of the games at the tournament, right?
I mean, we only saw like half-ish
Oh,
during
yeah, of
the
course, yeah.
online portion because of the B stream. So there's some of them that I only just saw. I saw little snippets of. This game I don't think was on the mainstream. It's actually crazy that I can't remember the other. That I can't remember what, because I know it's the other C team for sure. It's level 30 more flank. Yeah, I give up. I can't remember what the team is.
It's for real. It is Execration.
Yeah, it's heckin' Bob Goat. Yeah, okay. I was not
And-
gonna remember that. Yeah.
And the other team is not Tundra. It is Bedboom.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I was fully wrong. I'm shocked. Okay. This is definitely not on the mainstream. I did not see this game.
No. All
I
right.
did not see this game. That's
I
weird.
am.
Alright, you got me.
I'm happy that you got stumped for once. So everything correct except for this one. Let's move on.
Okay, Dire is Mouz for sure. And then who was this against? This was, I want to say it was their decider match.
Yeah.
Which was against an SEA team. I think it was Orius. I want to say. Yeah, because the bat's really poor. I remember Yopaj had a really bad game. Yeah, it's Mouz against Orius.
That is correct. Were you surprised that Mouz went so far in the tournament?
I was. I think they hit their stride pretty well. And I was honestly pretty impressed with them overall. I think Immortal Fate teams are kind of weird because he drafts in like a very Unga Bunga style. Like he picks the same crap every game, and I disagree with some of the things he chooses to pick sometimes. But I think this team doesn't quite fall into that trap as hard. Like they do double melee literally every game, which should be exposable, but they're like pretty good at playing it, and I think it fits their style. So, like, I don't know if this style can take you to winning tournaments, if I'm being honest, but I think this style can do very well at a lot of tournaments. I think winning them may be difficult with his drafting style.
Yeah. You have some experience with Immortal Fate yourself, don't you? Like he was your coach on Gaming Gladiators before CY?
So I wasn't on game, and I joined the team, and they kicked him as I joined, and we got CY.
Okay.
So I actually have no experience with him.
Okay.
But I remember looking from the outside and not liking the drafts that much. But I think it's gotten better, and I think it seems like this team is like pretty well functioning overall. So I'm happy for them.
Yeah, it's like they've replaced Poppy with Celery, which is kind of
It
interesting.
made all the difference.
Yeah, it made all the. Okay, throwing some shade. All right, moving on to the next one before we flame Poppy too much.
Okay, there were no Chinese teams, so who the heck else picks Sniper? Wait, no, there was a Chinese team. There was heckin' Yakult. Maybe it's Yakult then, because I don't know who the heck else picks Sniper and Zeus. It has to be Boca, right? It's a bunch of hipsters, because there's no Paravision, so who the hell else would be this hipster?
It sure is an interesting draft. I think it's an interesting draft for both teams.
Dire is like, there's a Pudge, which but Chrysalis, so it's not Mouse. Chrysalis doesn't play TA. There's a Naga Siren that also narrows it down some. I don't think it's Actually, it could be Navi on Dire. I can't remember if Got the Juice is Grandmaster or just Master TA. He might be. Not sure. Pudge is weird. It's gold tier Pudge. It's a Pudge player. Zayats is a Pudge player.
Do you remember, like, I see you talking a lot about the hero levels. Do you remember these hero levels because you've played them in pro games or because you meet them a lot in pubs?
Both.
Yeah.
I think you just like between both of them. I think you just get a feel for if people play certain heroes or not.
Makes
I
sense.
mean, Radiant also could be. They could be a C team too because their draft is really bad. Maybe it is a C team actually. This inventory on Mars is also horrendous. Okay, I'm gonna say that Radiant is Execration, and Dire is Niku Master Tier Lesh is the thing, and I also don't. Who the heck is? Because it's not heroic. I don't think. Because I don't think. I don't think it's heroic. I'm gonna say it's Execration versus Navi.
All right, let's have a look. It is
It is Execration
Execration
versus who?
versus what are they called? Yakult brothers.
Oh, okay. So I had the two right teams, but for both on Radiant. I see.
Yeah. So pretty close, but didn't really get there.
Yeah.
Do you think the main reason C teams are maybe lagging a bit behind is because of their drafts, or is it because of like discipline? What are your thoughts?
I think it's drafts and gameplay, and I
Mhm.
think it's like there was a like Heen a long time ago made some videos about, or maybe not a long, but some years ago made some videos about like drafting and what he thinks about drafting, and in it he basically said that like drafting and play are intertwined, and it's hard to blame one for the other because if you draft badly, you'll play badly, and then make your draft look even worse than it is. Like if you're drafting badly, it means you probably have wrong ideas, which will then mean you play badly, and vice versa. That if you're playing badly, you will also have wrong ideas, and so you will draft poorly. And so for C, I think it's a chicken and the egg thing, but they definitely have insanely garbage drafts. Like they cannot get their drafts together for some reason. And I think that definitely makes the games way harder for them. Like if they did not draft for themselves, I think C teams would place way better at tournaments because they just cannot draft.
Yeah, so bring some European coaches to C and let them draft.
Yeah, don't let the players click the buttons, please. Do not let them heck and click.
Quinn's tip for C: don't let the players click the buttons.
Do not let them click. Don't do it.
All right. Next one here.
Okay, Radiant has to be heroic. No one else is picking Night Stalker. Also bad and I mean, is it though? Is it though? I don't think. Did anyone else pick Night Stalker? Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh no. This is Spirit versus. Wait, is it? Doggone it. Wait. It's mid Timbersaw, and it's Grandmaster. So Dire has to be Falcons. Probably. Warlock is not very snaking.
You said you're very good at identifying Falcons draft, so if you're wrong here, it's gonna be a bit. It's gonna be
I don't think there's
embarrassing.
anyone else. I don't think there's anyone else who's Grandmaster. Oh no, that's not true. Navi is Grandmaster. Okay, yeah, Dire's Navi. Niku is Grandmaster Timber, and also Mallory would have treads, not Brown Boots Bottle. So Dire's Navi 100%, locking it in. Radiant. Who did I remember? I remember this game. I think was it heroic? I think it was. I think it was heroic. Who else could it have been? These supports. It's platinum tusk. Not that many platinum tusks. It's also Ench. It's very. Yeah, I think it's heroic versus Navi.
You lock that in?
Yeah.
You are
It's
wrong.
Aurora.
It's
What the
Aurora
crack
versus Navi.
Really? Huh. Okay.
I feel like, at least if I were to look at this, something I would be looking at was also the skins of the players. I remember Mira has like these things on Tusk
Oh,
that
I
are
didn't think
very
of the bug
fire.
skin. Sophie doesn't
Yeah,
have the bug skin actually. I didn't think of that.
yeah. So maybe something you can use for future clips, because Mira has this box skin that's very expensive. You're right.
Yeah, sorry, sorry I was coughing.
Don't worry about it. All right, moving on to the next one.
Dang. Anti-mage. Okay, that's very lineup defining. Grandmaster. Okay, so oh, this is the really long game, isn't it? This is the yeah. This is heroic versus liquid. Yeah, heroic versus liquid, locking it in.
All right, you are correct. When I made this, I wanted to like include like a lot of different teams, so I kind of wanted all the teams to be in there. But
Yeah.
when you put on the anonymous mode, if you have people on your friend list, they are not anonymous.
Oh,
so
really?
when recording this, I had to avoid Ace completely. So I had to find a part of the game where Ace was not relevant and it was a team fight, which was really, really difficult because he's playing Undying, and Undying are in a lot of team fights. So
That's really funny.
yeah, I don't know why the anonymous mode doesn't make your friends anonymous, but it doesn't. Please fix. All right, next clip. An early game team fight here.
Grandmaster Queen. What the heck is Grandmaster Queen? It's also Skywrath Mage. Juggernaut Centaur mid Beastmaster. Okay, Radiant is heroic. Pretty sure. And who the heck is Dire? Who would pick Slardar Bounty Hunter? It's not Tundra. It's not Falcons. Semi-close game. It's not a C team or a Chinese team on Dire. Which leaves us... No, the GPK was Master Tier Queen, not Grandmaster. Who is Grandmaster Tier Queen? Actually... No, it can't be a cult. The draft is too normal.
That's a great way of identifying it.
Yeah, because I remember that sequence. This is oh yeah, wait. It was it's a best of 3. Which means it was at the LAN. It was who did they play round 1? It was it was heckin' Aurora. Yeah. It's heroic against Aurora.
You're logging it in?
Yeah.
You are correct. I very vividly remember this game because I had to sit down and look at it to make a replay package for you guys of a Sven that kept hunting a Skyref that had a Ghost Scepter, and every time he jumped in, Skyref popped the Ghost Scepter and Sven just stood there and then he ran away.
That is very Nightfall.
It is very Nightfall, so I remember this game very vividly.
Yeah, it took me a second there because Aurora is weird because they're kind of a new team, so they don't actually have the script playstyle in my head. So the Aurora games are like harder, I think, because they just pick like a hodgepodge of stuff, and I don't know if there's anything like specifically identifiable about them for me yet.
What do you think about picking up 2 Southeast Asian players for a primarily CIS team?
It's super weird. I think this roster is bizarre. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I mean, I think this team has some issues. I don't know if any 2 players would have fixed the problems necessarily, but I also don't know if this was the roster decision. We'll see how things bear out over time, but let's just say I would not be surprised if they make a mid-year roster change.
If you had the choice of who to import on Aurora to fix the roster, who would you put in there?
I think you might need to make a few more paint changes than just those 2 players. I'll just say that.
Okay, cool. Let's leave it at that then. Sounds like you don't want to say more than that. I understand I can read the room just a little bit. All right, here we go.
What the crack smoke? Okay. What the heck? Wait. So I remember seeing this. Okay, it's Grandmaster and Volk. Okay, Dire's Tundra, 100%. Who the heck is Radiant? Yeah, because remember Queen was laning against Invoker with like heckin' 17 kills level 1. Oh, this is game 3 of Mouz against. Yeah, because I was thinking it's probably Mouz. Yeah, this is Mouz against Tundra game 3 in the playoffs.
That is correct. Have you ever
Yeah.
played a game as mid where you started with an ultra kill and then lost the game?
No, but I played a game where I played against Kiyotaka, and he started the lane with Falcon Blade against me. And like, cause he got a triple kill and they got 4 runes. It was at Berlin Major, and I was Ember against Storm, and he started the lane with with a Falcon Blade. Like the lane literally starts, and he has triple branch, Fairy Fire, Tango, Falcon Blade, and I'm like, holy crap, how can I lane? This guy has 80 damage.
So how did the game go? Did you win the game or?
We lost.
Okay, as expected, right?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to start the game with it. He had ultra kill. It's crazy to have an ultra kill and not carry. That's kind of
I
on mid one TVH.
I feel like that's very very weird. Like if you have an ultra kill at the start of the game, and you're playing Quap versus Invoker, which I believe is Quap favorite. You probably know better than I do.
From even footing against BZM specifically, I think it's drawish.
Okay. So if it was any other
Against a
Invoker,
worse
then
Invoker, I think you can win as Queen. Against BZM, I think you probably won't stop him with an
Okay.
even footing.
all right. That's actually all I had for you. All 10 clips. You got
So what was that? I got, what did I, 6 out of 10 or 7 out of 10? 6?
I think it was 6 out of 10, which is pretty impressive, especially considering that you didn't watch all the games.
I think I got half of the teams right in all the ones. Were there any that I got all the teams wrong?
There was one where it was Orius versus Execration. You couldn't remember that they were called Execration, and you guessed Orius wrong, if I remember correctly.
No, it was I guessed the other it wasn't, was it Orius against Execration? Maybe I'm smoking crack.
We can go back and see.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I was fully wrong. I'm shocked.
All right, so 6 correct, which means 6 times 15. I'm not gonna bother calculating that because I'm horrible at math.
90.
Thank you. That's what is going to charity. So thank you for participating. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's very fun. I like Dota memory stuff.
Thanks for watching Guess the Matchup. If you want to take part in the giveaway for the BLAST t-shirt signed by Mouz, make sure to leave a comment. I'll pick a winner in 7 days. Thanks for watching.